Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Good afternoon. It is 9 minutes past 12. I'm here with your weekend reading. I feel like we're going to be doing a weekend reading, so I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be on, but that's besides the point. So let's do a reading. I feel like we will be doing a Celtic cross, but I want to have a look into the channel of love cards first, and just see. I feel like there might be a topic that wants to be discussed. Look, I want to discuss something, not disgust, as in disgusting. Discussing. It's something that maybe wants to be discussed before the Celtic cross. Listen, I know what I'm rambling on about. So let's just pull, how many? 1, 2. Just want 2 cards? Okay. Maybe I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck because I feel like there's the energy of 3 cards that want to be looked at. Let's have a look at this. What does this say? It says the awakening of the student at 12:12, 2 minutes, apparently. The student will awaken. See who joins us in 2 minutes' time. So amusing to put like the premiere, the chat together with the actual reading that's uploaded. So you miss out on the premiere, you miss out on some fun sinking time. So the awakening of the student at 12:12, 1 minute's time, apparently. Okay, so the students woke up, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, Mrs. Encouragement, which is the Divine Feminine's energy. So I feel the awakening of the student, let's not judge who that is, whether that's masculine or feminine energy. Listen, just the students awoke. Okay, at 12:12. It's the hangman energy, or a hanged woman. Look, who knows? God knows who they're talking about there. I can still see like the pencil underneath, and all I can see is dent. D-E-N-T, dent. Anyway, Mrs. Encouragement, she's got a ment. M-E-N-T. So I feel this energy of actually the Divine Feminine, she was meant to wake you up, Divine Masculine. Okay. Or the Divine Feminine's here just to wake up the students. Wake up the students. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Well, let's look at the adjoining energy here. We have true love. So very much the energy of the Divine Feminine here, really to educate the Divine Masculine on what true love really is. Okay. So it's like the teacher of the day is the Divine Feminine and the student is the Divine Masculine, and the topic is true love. Divine Feminine is the teacher. It's her topic of the day. Let's do it then. What we're going to do, we're going to fall in love, and then we're going to rise in it. Should we get some random cards? Oh, I can see conflict on the bottom. Well, let's have a look at this. Conflict. Tell me some more about the awakening of the student here, please. I'll tell you what's hurt all day is my wrist. I've had a pain, like shooting, from my wrist up my arm. Over there it says it's 12:12. It says it's 12:13 there. Well, your clock might just be a minute or 2 off. Anyway, your timing might be off. I was actually on a video call and I was like, oh, my wrist really hurts. And obviously I'm not taking ownership of it. There's no reason for my wrist to be hurting. But I felt like if there's a student and like they've been studying, writing a lot. And then I felt like there was writer's block. That's interesting. So I feel like the student's got a block. Okay, conflict. We've already looked at that one. Right, let's have a look. I felt like the awakening. I don't know if that's the name of a horror movie, But that was what was kind of coming through about awakening from a nightmare. The awakening. Let's have a look at this card. Marriage. So a student on wanting to learn about true love and marriage. Okay, any more? Topic is true love, marriage, a brother. Okay. And manipulation. Okay. Let's go over to Mrs. Encouragement. It seems this energy over here, the student, seems to have concerns and conflicts regarding a brother that could manipulate true love, a marriage. Okay, they're in the way. That's what I feel. Let's have a look at Mrs. Encouragement. A treat. You're in for a treat. Interesting. Same colours as the marriage. Card. Pink. I feel like as if the divine feminine, interesting, courage, and I felt like you were enveloped in her courage. That came up yesterday about being enveloped in feeling each other. Encourage. It took me to envelope them. And then we have a sun in reverse on the divine feminine side. Okay, I'm feeling the energy of maybe the divine feminine saying it's more like I'm like his mother rather than his brother. Or rather, I'm his mother and he's my brother. He ain't heaven. He's my brother. So whatever there's a manipulation here that's going on, and it seems to be a concern for the masculine regarding this brother getting in the way of a marriage. But I felt like the energy is I'm more of his mother. But then I did say it's kind of like, but then I'm more of his mother and his brother. That's a universal love. This is about people that kind of cling onto your energy, and because they enjoy the enjoyment of your company. Why? Because you'll enjoy divine feminine. But I feel like these aren't threats. I've kind of changed that word to a threat rather than a treat. We have a sun in reverse, which then took me to like this being more of a motherly energy. I feel there's a bit of a jealousy about masculines being around the divine feminine. But the divine feminines are here to awaken the masculines as a collective to what true love is. That's kind of their role. So of course they're going to be surrounded by men that want to know, what is this that you have within you? Okay. But I do feel like it's part of the divine feminine's role. We've got to look in a book. Facebook was coming up, but look in a book. I don't have a book to hand, do I? No. Don't swear under your breath. I'm not. I'm just looking for a book. Okay. Can you tell me more? Oracle. Yeah, okay, we're looking at the Oracle. I was actually thinking, I have lots of books. So let's go to the Oracle. Can you give me guidance on what Oracle deck you want me to use? The Lover's Oracle. Okay. Which one? Love Heart ones. Okay. You got it. Anything you want, you got it, baby. Lover's Oracle. Yeah, right ones? I wanted to say to you, Kushti. Okay, right then. I've left out this. Is this what you want to know? Would you like me to answer these 4 questions? It's a 4-card spread. This is a simple spread for a quick overall look at a situation. Let's do that, and then I can get on with the Celtic Cross, can't I? Okay, we'll stick to the plan. So this is a simple spread for a quick overall look at a situation. Felt like it was like an overall solution. Right, let's have a look. What's going on here? This first card is about your past, this one here. Past influences of the situation, sacred union. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Nothing can manipulate or get in the way of this connection, Divine Masculine. So whatever fears you have, be at peace. This is a sacred union, past influences of the situation. You could just be waking up and realising that how sacred the union is between you and the Divine Feminine, like no other. There's a bit of a fear about it, being taken away from you. True love. It's like I feel like you just found it. I just found true love. Now I might lose it. Okay, you might lose it. What, like your sanity? That's part of the process. Feeling as if you've gone batshit crazy. Anyway, let's have a look at now. I tell you what I do have now is lots and lots of hair and feathers on this top today. It's like, I don't know, it feels like it's lined with it as well. I'm not going to allow it to frustrate me. It's like my feathers, isn't it? Okay, my protection. Let's have a look at number 2, which is now. So how is the situation, how the situation is affecting you now? Well, should we have a look? Did you go batshit crazy? It's 12:21. Okay. That means you've been awake. Like how long? What time did you wake up? I can't work that out. I want to say 11 minutes, but I don't think that's the case, is it? Oh, Lucy, don't try and work out the time. Now, how the situation is affecting you now. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, but life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. Don't have these horrible thoughts, Divine Masculine. Your connection with the Divine Feminine is sacred. It's just for the 2 of you. Okay, so forgiveness here. You need to stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. Especially if you just woke up and realised. Now what are you going to do? You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. Okay. The power of one's thoughts. Let's look into the future. It says possibilities for the future. About 6 months. Time. You are trying too hard, give it time. I feel there's a frustration here about when I kind of went about 6 months. Look, who knows? It could be next month. We're all up and running again. It could be another year. Divine's in charge of it. So time, who knows? It says in brackets about 6 months. It says you're trying too hard, give it time. Let's reread this. You are trying too hard. Now, we've been picking up on this, trying to manipulate, coax a situation, but it says give it time. And if you've been in the hangman energy, then you've given it time, like you've pondered and thought about something. So you're trying too hard, give it time. Give it, whatever is playing with your thoughts. It's kind of like got like the devil whispering in your ear. Okay. All negative stuff, the kind of what ifs, but they're not positive, they're negatives. What if this is the case? What if that is the case? The case is you have a sacred union with the Divine Feminine. You need to stop focusing your energy on the past events, For, as you may be aware now, life is too precious to waste any more of this true love. It's like the time. So you need to give true love time. Right. I feel like you're trying too hard to sabotage your own union by these negative thoughts. Self-sabotage has been coming up. So you very much, jealousy is a strong dominance, divine feminine energy, or feminine energy, I should say, a distorted feminine energy. The divine feminine will know that her union is sacred and sealed and signed and it's a done deal. You give it time. And for you, divine masculine, I feel you've had time. And now it's time to maybe give some time to this union. Should we have a look at the outcome? Indicates the overall message lesson, a culmination of everything examined. So, okay, what's the conclusion then? Before we get on to the Celtic cross, we've got a couple. Okay. It says, criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So it's kind of back in your hands now. Well, it's back in your heart. What are you going to do with it? So criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Best to leave that past pain in the past. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. I'll show you the images. That's the criticising one another. And if you could do anything, what would it be? Interesting, if you could do anything, what would it be? I felt like changing it to like, if you could be anyone, who would that be? And it's like, well, you just want to be me. Of course. I just want to be me. That will do. That will do the trick. Right, okay. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Do not give me a sex reading. I swear, I've just had like, they're really good thoughts. But it's kind of like, the intensity of the sexual desire is quite strong. And I was like, oh no, let's not do that today, please. I need a day off. It's gone extremely warm in here. Okay. I feel like I'm under the spotlight. Let's have some coffee. Let's get you guys a story for this weekend. I'm singing Madonna now, Spotlight. Spotlight, open up your eyes and see. Spotlight, shining down for you and me. Spotlight, this world is yours and mine. Spotlight, don't be afraid to shine. That's an interesting song, isn't it? Well, if you know the words. Don't be afraid to fall. I'll hear you when you call, and I'll be right here by your side. I'll be there when you shine. I think that's what it is. Spotlight. Anyway, it's one of her first songs. I don't know, though, Borderline might have been before that. I think it was. And then she done a song called Angel. One of her first songs. Anyway, oh my goodness, we're having a Madonna day. We're having a Madonna day? Right, I'm just getting out these cards and then I'm going to give you a weekend message. Let's see what's on the cards for this weekend. You can tell by the expression in her face, it's like, okay, it could be quite a heavy weekend. Challenging for the Divine Masculine, but it looks like it's a good outcome. Okay, the underlying energy is the Lovers making a decision from the heart. Okay, a connection has been healed. I'd say it's a sacred union, seeing as I feel like this card is, I spoke about this the other day, about, I feel like this is the initial meeting, when you kind of have a connection with someone and then it develops into the Two of Cups. Hopes or fears is the Two of Cups, it developing into something sacred. The Lion's scowling at the masculine here. Is it what it feels it is? Not is it what it seems, but I don't know, I feel like things are seeming a lot clearer now. So the underlying energy is the Lovers. Now what we're talking about is actually celebrating the Divine Feminine. That's a topic that's up for discussion. I feel like this is going to be a really quick discussion, by the way. So the topic up for discussion is celebrating the true Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminines as a collective celebrating true love. The challenge is actually trusting your intuition and what your higher self tells you that you know about this love and what is true. Okay, and then what else is the ego, the devil chatting in your ear. So the challenge is actually staying within this receptive energy field. Now, in the past, the masculines have been resting, healing, rejuvenating, preparing for their resurrection. They're becoming enlightened here. Now, they're glowing. They're lit up. Oh, I'll be here when you shine. Okay, if they were the words. So, it does look like he's kind of ready. There's 3 swords above his head here. And I feel like this is, well, it's judgment. In a conflict when it comes to self-talk, being worthy, being right, maybe being wrong. It's just really this energy of facing your ego. But it does look like it's time for the masculines to rave from the grave. Why would I even say that? They're going to rave from the grave. There's judgment here. I am picking up on the feminine energy, but it's like I'm not wanting to go there. Yeah, I don't really want to read into this energy. So yesterday come up about no more nightmares. Hi, Jasper. Hey, baby, you coming up? Hey, how are you doing? Okay, you're going to go up there. That's cool. You can sit there, darling. Do you want to have a look at the cards with me? Oh, did you hear him sigh? So this is really about, can't be bothered with karmic energies. Look, he looks, I don't want to say he looks a bit rough and tatty today. You look beautiful. But he looks a bit worse for wear. He doesn't look, you've had enough, haven't you, dude? I can see you've been chewing at your side again. It's okay. Extra love. Needs extra tender loving cow. That will do the job. Anyway, let him sit there. So, and he's kind of sitting on the 4 of Swords, which is the masculines here resting. So they're tired. I feel like the masculine, this is the energy that's really calling out the most, with his head tilted, looking up, as if to say, I would like some relief, please. Some relief? First aid? Now, in the future, it seems there's an angel, and the angel's just mesmerised and listening to these truths. I actually feel as if about you relaxing and just seeing what comes forth, what comes to light. You should be able to sense a liar. or a fear. If you tap into your senses, you should be able to sense those. Are they emotions? Lies? Are they emotions? No. You should be able to sense when them energies. You'll be able to smell out anyone who's lying to you, deceiving you. That's what I actually feel. I feel like there's this. When you look at things from a different perspective, because the transformation, the butterfly is here, but this angel is still observing, and he's observing truth. And I want to say this is spiritual truths that come out of nowhere. She's got like a blanket on, let's say that. But it's got clouds on it. I don't know, something about living on cloud 9. Behind the scenes is conflict, and I feel like as the masculine just sits back and watches, all is just going to be become visible, seen. That's what I said, is all as it seems. And I believe that in certain areas of the divine masculine, it's becoming very apparent kind of what is going on. How this is assisting behind the scenes, I actually feel like it's helping the divine masculine to deal with any inner conflict that maybe he's taken on board and taken responsibility for, and it's other people's behaviours. Okay. So I feel like it's helping to actually settle him, although very unsettling energy to have assisting you behind the scenes, but it's kind of like you need to get this out of your system. How the divine masculine is feeling about himself, well, you can see he really cannot keep doing this. So it's like he's pinned down like that one final time to observe the energy that's going on around him. Now he's actually pinned down so that he can see the brighter day. A new dawn's on its way. How this affects others, well, it looks like the transformation occurs. I'm not sure what happens, whether they're just blown away or they're blown away by the response. He's extremely bright. The girl is having to turn her head. There's a figure that's on the floor, and this could actually be the death of the distorted masculine and the divine masculine rising. Hopes or fears is actually whether or not it will work. There's a grumble in my belly. What was kind of coming through was, well, of course it's going to work. It's like you can't really put that doubt in now. That's just fear creeping in. The outcome is actually the divine masculine charging off like the wind. She's like the wind through my dreams. She rides the night next to me. She takes me to moonlight only to burn me with the sun. Grab yourself a cup of sunshine. You would so love to drink that if cats drank coffee, wouldn't you? I know. I still want to carry on with singing. She's like the wind. She's taken my heart, but she doesn't know what she's done. He's a bit defensive, isn't he? I feel her breath in my face. Is that what you feel, Jasp? Her body close to me. Oh, interesting. You can't look in her eyes. She's out of my league. You should know better, divine masculine, than that. Okay, we're going to the journey of love. Told you it was just a brief message. Jasper, you're going to let me get this message out? So it feels very much about an apprehension about actually getting close to this true love connection, just in case you were wrong. It's going to hurt, like, even more if you allow yourself to go there. And, well, you're not wrong, are you? Otherwise, you wouldn't feel the draw to even go after it, to consider it. Jasper, I'm going to get a message. Are you okay up there? I feel this energy also that he just wants me to himself. You have to share me with the tribe, sweetie. It's only about an hour a day. And seriously. Okay, we have within nothing there is everything. Let's read this message. If I can. Like, I'll be able to read it. I'm not sure if I'll hold the card up. I can try. Gradually come closer. He's got his beady eyes on me. Don't touch me. Am I not allowed to touch you, darling? You're in a daze. Come down here. Come on. Come down. Good boy. Good boy. I can see the 4 swords now. Come on, sweetie. Don't be grumpy. It's all good. Yeah? Okay. Card number 2. So interesting how like the my wrist hurt. Oh. This card was left is what he was kind of covering. And it says, from a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being with every inner desire, with every whispered wish. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestations in your life. What is really in your heart? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. It doesn't say that. Open your eyes. It actually says sigh. And when he first came onto the table, he done that. He went, so, open your arms. You did, but you reached out, didn't you? Okay. Open your arms, sigh, and speak your heart truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny manifesting now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere. No sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing towards you, swelling within you now. The wind moves softly. The wind moves gently through trees. Quiet water flows. Life's song calls softly. Killing me softly with his song. Telling my whole life with his words. Killing me softly. I'm going. Are you going, Jasp? That was a short reading, 33 minutes and 10 seconds. I will catch up with you guys when I catch up with you, okay? Have yourself a fantastic day. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.